Hey guys, this is Neha from WebStack. Welcome to the third episode of this JavaScript tutorial. So in this video, we will be writing our very first code of JavaScript. So let's get started. Before getting started, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to click on that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. So let's write the first program. Here I'm having one editor called VS Code and there is a browser. So I have opened it in two windows. So you can just split your window and at one side you can open your editor and on the other side you can keep your browser. In this way, it will be easier for us to just check our outputs at the go only. So we are using live server here as we have previously discussed in the previous video. So I'll provide the link in the description box below if you haven't checked that video yet. So now I just have started this port and I'll just close this and will show you again. Now if I just click on go live, it will automatically start this browser. So I'm using this time Microsoft Edge. But if you want to change the browser to Chrome or Firefox, you can do that because the default settings is Microsoft Edge in my system and it may be something else in yours. So what you can do is you can go on this setting panel and here you can click on the settings, or the shortcut is also there. You can simply press Control, comma, and now when you open this setting, so you can here search something called, let's say I want to set the browser, so I'll just type browser here and you can check something like this, that is live server custom browser. You can check out that whatever by default your browser is set on your system, that will get actually opened when you press that go live button. Otherwise, if you want to change it and you want to make it Firefox or Chrome, what you can do is you can just select that kind of browser from this list. So let's say I'm just selecting this Firefox and it will get automatically saved. Now if I just close this window and just close this port as well, again you click on go live and now you can check that it has opened this Mozilla Firefox. As you can check, this is Firefox. So now the browser by default will get open, that is Firefox. So now this is my default browser whenever I go live in this video. So let's try to split this screen again. You need to drag it here and it will automatically just split that, and similarly with the browser. Now let's write the code for JavaScript. Basically you can write JavaScript code anywhere in the HTML. Now we can write it inside the head or we can write it inside the body as well. So let's try to keep it inside the head first. And we need to write the JavaScript code inside the script tags. So inside it, we will simply write console.log and inside it, just write I am in HTML file. So it will say I am in HTML file. And when you refresh, like when you save this file, it will automatically get refreshed, but nothing is getting printed out. That is because we need to open the console. So either you can just right click and go on inspect element, and from here you can select console, or otherwise there is a shortcut. You can simply press Control plus Shift plus K. So automatically the console will get opened. And now here you can see that I am in HTML file is getting displayed. So here is how you can write JavaScript code inside your HTML files. Now we can also write this script tag within the body as well. So if I just paste it here, then also it will work the same. But yes, I'm getting one error called favicon.ico not found. So what the heck is this? So this is actually a simple image file that gets stored in every browser. So I'll just give you a simple example. If you open a new tab in any browser which supports this favicon, what you can see is on the tab there is a symbol of Firefox just printed here. Even if you check the history also, then you can check out that all these links are having the icons in front of them. So this is nothing but favicon which gets displayed in the browser. So by default, every browser searches for this favicon.ico. To solve this error, what we can do is we can simply search here favicon.ico, and this will give us a generator website. So in this website we can generate our own favicon. So what you need to do is you simply need to upload an image here. So let's say I import a new image on browse. So I just have these two images. So let's click on one of them and let's shrink it to the square icon and just upload it, and it will generate a favicon for you. So this is my favicon that has been generated, and let's download it from here, and here we go. So it gets downloaded, and then copy it in your root folder wherever you are running the project. So I'll save this file. Let me open it here. Just copy it, and I'll save it inside my JS Basics folder. Now, after copying this favicon.ico file inside my JS Basics folder, now I'll go back to my editor, and here let me just go live again in my browser and just tap it out and make it in the half screen. Now you can see that this favicon image is getting displayed on the tab. So this is very simple, and if you are still getting the error on this console, so let me just open the console again. And now if you are still seeing the error here, just do one thing, that just clear your browser cookies and caches. So sometimes it will give you a quite hard time. So you need to clear them out so that everything functions, very fine and correctly. Now, after solving this error, let's look out what console actually is. So console is an object as specified in this MDN documentation. So it is a Mozilla Developer Network documentation which is really very helpful when you are learning JavaScript. So you can check out all the JavaScript syntaxes from this MDN website. So if I check console here, it is saying that it is an object which provides access to the browser's debugging console. So actually we can debug the browser using this console object. So this console object is having multiple methods inside it. Like few are mentioned here, that is assert, clear, then we have error, debug is also there. So I'll provide the link of this website in the description below. You can find that and you can check out all these methods, and just for a sake of understanding, you can try all these methods out using console. Yeah, but I'm going to show you few methods here only. Let's move on to our editor and the console. Now in this console, I will be showing you some of the methods of console object. I will not be writing anything in this HTML file for the time being. Just to practice it, I'll write it here only. So I'll write console dot, and let's check out the error method first. So if I write this is an error and press enter, yes, it's working and it is saying this is an error, but yes, this error symbol is also coming, which is great, and you can do the debugging kind of thing with the help of this. You can also write something called console.warn. So if I write that and I write something inside it, let's say warning, please don't use it again. So just any message that you want to write inside it, and here we go. And now we can check that there is a warning symbol in yellow color and the message is getting just printed over the console. So these are the methods that are really helpful in the console object. And one more, I'll show you that we have debug. So I can write inside it anything like just write anything so it will get displayed. So this is how you can use the console methods, and I would suggest you to just go through all the methods, and if you face any issues in that, please let me know in the comment section below. Now let's move back to our HTML file again, and we have seen how we can write the JavaScript inside the HTML file. Now let's try to write it in a different method. That method we will be using it for most of the times. That is, we can write the JavaScript outside this HTML file in a separate file. So I can just open this new file and just rename it like main.js. So these are the basic conventions that you follow in any kind of project. So I'm using the same convention for my file names. You can name anything you want, so there is no restriction on that. And inside this main.js, I'll simply write console.log, and then I'll say I am in JS file. So now let me just put it here, and here we go. Now you can see that it is only printing I am in HTML file. That is because we have not included this main.js inside our HTML file. So we need to include that. Just remove this console.log, and inside the script you don't need to write anything here. Just what you need to do is you need to write a source. So my source will be main.js. Just save it. Now you can check that it's saying I am in JS file. So these are the two methods by which you can write the JavaScript either inside your HTML file or in your external JS file. So here comes one more question, that where you need to write the script tag actually. There is no restriction on that. You can write it anywhere in the code you want, but it is always preferable that you write it within the body after all the content is gone. Because if you write the script inside this head tags, what will happen is when your page will be rendered, it will first try to render the JavaScript file, which will actually take a lot of time because we will be including a lot of JavaScript code inside this file. So it is always preferable that all of your HTML and CSS gets loaded first, and then only your script tag or your JS files gets loaded into your browser. So this is the actual or a good practice that you must follow when you are doing any kind of projects. Now let's try out one more thing. Instead of this console.log, I'll simply write a method called alert. Hello there. So now you can check nothing is getting printed on console, but my browser window is getting an alert box or a pop-up box, you can say, printing hello there. So this alert is nothing but basically a method of your window object. So window object refers to this window which you can see here, that is your browser. So this is my window, and it can be accessed using this window object. So this window object is a global object that you can use anywhere without even initiating it or declaring it or anything like that. It is a global object. Now if I write here window.alert, then also the same code will work, and it is giving me this alert on the browser. So that's all that you need to know for your very first program in JavaScript. So congratulations, you have made your first program. So if you like the content on this channel, please hit the like button, share and subscribe, and do hit the bell icon to get all the latest updates from me. And also let me know in the comment section below what all methods you have used in the console object. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.